So this is us arrived in Peterborough. We're about an hour early, so we're just sussing out where we might like to go to waste our time.
Do some exploring.
Football stadium, library. But yeah.
The passport office is apparently quite a good tourist attraction around about here.
But at least there's a Waitrose right beside the station, so, and a lovely day, so we're off to find a seat somewhere.
Let's head this way.
Well, we found a way to waste at least 15 minutes as Ryan forgot his sunglasses.
Need these to drive home in this lovely English weather.
Yes, 21 degrees currently and rising, so tell us about your sunglasses. What did you pick out here?
Well, the shop was mobbed, so I wanted to get out as quick as possible, so I got these ones that were supposed to be £3. But the woman scanned them and the other came up at £1. So this trip's already been worth it. We've not even got the van yet. I think we can see our van. Might be.
Oh yes,
It is. It is a pride and joy. That's right.
Don't think he wanted to see us quite yet. So this is the inaugural start. Well, that sounds good enough to me.
Where's the handbrake?
It's on the other side. There was a bit of a police incident in front of us. 2 cars crashed, so the police are currently behind us. So we're making a scoot out here.
Here we go.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. You can have a wee bit of indication. Oh my god, neither there is. Love that we just drove away from a police car with no tax and
difficult to find which gear you're in.
Well, after a very stressful probably an hour trying to get our tax done and trying to get insured, Ryan is giving the van a little clean.
Spring clean.
Oh yes, we also need to get fuel. But it's a very nice day, which is good. Let's hope it's still like this in Scotland and we won't have a nightmare. Because there's also not a rear view mirror, even though there are windows out the back, so that's another slightly testing point, but we'll see what happens.
Gonna get some views on them. We're gonna see what this bad boy can do on the motorway.
So I've just walked with the aux cable and Bluetooth for about an hour, but now we've got the tunes on. And Ryan's having a celebratory banana. Here's a wee update for you. We've just had to pull in at the side of the road as the car just lost power and smoke coming out the back.
Black smoke coming out the back.
It was advertised as a diesel. When we got to the petrol station, when we took the cap out, it was green, which we thought, this is funny. So I asked somebody at the petrol station what they thought. I then looked up online. It was registered online, not just in the advert, registered online as a diesel. But I mean, we're still slightly sceptical, and now we're broken down on the side of the motorway, 4.5 hours away from Edinburgh. So it's going well, guys. It's going well. Doug, you are doing so well. Test run, guys. See if we can get back on the road. Ryan is planning to reverse and see if he can drive up this hill, because you know that's a good test for driving another 4.5 hours along the motorway. We'll go and speak to the man himself for the big reveal of how he found that. What do you think?
That's confused me so much. I think it might have been the speed limiter that's on it. I think we try and drive it.
Yeah?
Listen to it, it's running perfect.
Okay, well we'll just be ready with the hazards and... Take 2.
Right, here we go, here we go.
What do we think's gonna happen? Who else is nervous?
Right, we're off here.
Yeah.
We're going to Elksley Village.
We're just going for a nice drive around Elksley Village to see if the van breaks again. So
up and running, I'd say. Time to test it on the real road.
Oh, okay. How are you feeling, driver?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Well, I'm feeling good too then.
Well, that's good. That's the motorway we need to join on, I guess. That was a good wee test.
So,
So I
we're
think-
going for it?
Yeah, we'll just make sure that is the right one.
Well,
do
that's
that and we'll stick at
probably a good
60
idea. Yes, I think that's probably.
until we get the speed limiter taken out.
Wish us luck.
Hello. So we've now done about 25 miles since the last clip where you saw us breaking down. So I think what's happened is the speed limiter on this, I'm not sure what speed it's set at, the guy thought it was like 60 something. So I've been doing about 70-ish and I think it's kicked in at some point and I've not, because I was doing, I did like 70 miles, doing like 70 miles an hour roughly, and it never kicked in, and then when it did kick in obviously I was quite surprised, so I think that's what the issue was, and it cuts me out and then my foot was down, so that's what produced the black smoke, revving it up too much when it's not on gear. So we've done about 25 miles since then and it seems to be going okay. I'm keeping it at 60, so hopefully
Hoping for the best.
hoping for the best.
Scottish border.
We have made it to at least Scotland, which is half of the battle. Welcome to Scotland. Well, Heather, this is your first turn driving the car. How do you feel?
Driving Miss Daisy. It's so far so good.
Well, we've only got about half a mile back home, so hopefully we make it
Hopefully.
all the way there.